Joe Walsh and the Eagles have recorded here under the guidance of Bill Szymczyk. 461 Ocean Boulevard, Eric Clapton album, was done in the studio here too. And currently it's the studio that's being used by the Bee Gees, who are right in the middle now of recording their new LP. In fact, they've been working on it for several months, I'm told, and I've come down here to have a listen to it and to talk to them, and that's just about now what we're going to do. All right.
Hi.
Hi. The first thing I must do is congratulate you on your phenomenal success over the last 3 or 4 years.
Thank you,
And it's really emanated from Criteria Sound Studios.
Yeah. Right. Yeah,
Yes.
great studio.
Now, you've been actually living here for, what, 18 months now?
Yeah.
Was Criteria the main reason that you came down to Miami?
Well, don't forget Robin hasn't moved here. Robin still lives in England. But we came here about 3.5 years ago to cut an album called Main Course with Reef Marden. And we more or less fell in love with the place, where we were staying, which is on Biscayne Bay, and now we own homes on Biscayne Bay. But before then, we were renting a place, and the weather, and it's a lot of things that a lot of reasons why we're here. Criteria is definitely one of them.
Mm. Yeah. What particular thing about the studio makes it so attractive?
It's cheap. No. Cheap it isn't.
No, apart from cheap, it's got a great atmosphere, and the acoustics are one of the key things about it. We've tried other studios while we've been working here, and they haven't worked out. We've ended up coming back. This is not a promotion. We don't have any reason to promote Criteria. We can only say how we feel when we're recording here, and we get the same reaction from other people that have recorded here, such as the Eagles have done a bit of recording here, and odds of people that have come down through the years have never had a bad word to say about Criteria.
So the relationship with the engineers here, Greg, Carl and Arnie, Albie rather.
Yeah. Well, Arnie if you like.
Arnie if you like. Right. Did that develop through the studio, or did you meet them first?
Well, it developed when our organisation left Atlantic, who were distributing. When RSO left Atlantic and went to Polygram, we lost to Reef Marden because he was the house producer at Atlantic Records, and we lost out on that. And we decided to continue ourselves and produce our own records. And Carl was technician on Main Course, or engineer, I should say. And he knew this other guy called Albie, who we'd also met before, and Albie came down to the studio the first day. We all sort of teamed up on that day, and we've never looked back. It was just it's like a whole co-production deal. We all do it together. So.
Because one of the other things that's struck me over the last sort of 18 months, 2 years or so, is how prolific you've been as writers, producers, recording artists.
I think we're going through a very positive phase in our life. We're just very positive about everything we do.
Phase,
yeah.
Phase.
You said phrase. I think phrase is pretty good too. I like that.
He's great.
And and I think there's no reason why that should cease. I think we've never felt as good as this in our lives, and whenever we want to write, we just write, and it all comes out. And we don't have any anxieties that stem any of that. Because, I mean, when you have troubles or problems, that seems to take away the ability to write good songs. When you don't have any problems and everything around you and your family, everything is happy, that's when it seems to come.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to be sad to write
We
sad
still
songs.
have that in Miami. It's a very relaxed place, especially if after doing the film, for instance, coming back here and it's very quiet and it's nice and sunny and you can relax, and we're fortunate enough to have boats and that, and we can go out and do some fishing, whatever, but most of all because it's...
Or it's better out in the ocean.
I'm only a resident, so I can't boat. But the actual atmosphere of the place is very relaxing for us, because we create more, any lyric-wise, music, everything here, we recreate, I should say, better here than we do anywhere else.
Yeah.
Because it is relaxed, the atmosphere is relaxed.
Yes.
And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.